Hello guys, welcome to Photographics Academy. All right, so today I'm going to be showing you exactly how I was able to create this image that you are looking at in your screen right now. Yeah, the step-by-step guide. I'm just going to be giving you a walkthrough and a breakdown on how we did every single thing. So before we get started, this is the original image. We've already taken our time to retouch the image. So the reason I chose this particular one is because it was submitted, yes, of course. So I had to use it because I noticed it doesn't have a lot of details. So I wanted to just show you that even though you are using a mid-range camera, that you can as well create something amazing using the same camera once you master your retouching skills. So if you want to learn how to retouch your images step-by-step guide, so just go to the description of the video attached to this one and you are going to watch a step-by-step guide on how to retouch your image. So this is the retouched version of this image right here. Yeah, so we took our time and made the retouching, although it doesn't have so much details, but at least you could see that we did some work on it already. So this is the before and this is the after. This is the before and this is the after. So that we're seeing your time, let's quickly get started with what we have for the day. So the first thing you need to do is to cut out your image from your background. We've done tons of videos on that. If you want to learn how to cut out your image from your background, just go to any video that we treated background on, and you are going to learn exactly how that is done step by step. So this is the cut out image. This is our image without the background and all of that. So we just had to cut it out and place it over here. I'm going to show you why we place it over here. Of course, it's supposed to be somewhere here, but if we place it here, it's going to mess up every other thing. So after cutting out your background, the next thing you want to do is to introduce the background you want to use, and that brings us to the background we wanted to use. So you just bring it in, and before I forget, this background, we are getting it for free, so you can as well try it on your own images and see how that turns out for you. Okay, so I want to be sure that all my layers are locked. Okay, so this is off. Yeah, I just want to make sure they are all off. Okay, all right. So this is the background we use. This is the before, this is the after. So you just place your background, use your mask to modify it. So when I place it, I noticed that, okay, so here looks quite too bright. So I had to introduce a coarse adjustment layer to cut it down or brighten it up a little. So majorly what I did was just to give it some lighting that will make it match with the rim light on the object, because we are working with what we have. So of course this would have been useful if we change the blend mode of this one, so that's why I'm not going here. This is not necessary for this video. Then the next thing we would want to do after introducing some light to our background is to introduce another curves. Okay, so this curves was just the only reason I had to bring it was just to give some contrast to the image, but the way I'm looking at it, it actually didn't do anything. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so if you look towards this side of the image, I think it's adding some contrast to this particular place. Then we created another one for the arm. All right, so this was actually intended to work here. I think I'm going to delete this. We didn't create the mask for it. All right, so this was the arm. I noticed that here was slightly too dark. Here was slightly too dark, and if she's standing in a high key background, then the image should be lit high key. So we introduced some light into this area to just make it look a little bit more natural. Then the next thing we did was that we made some adjustment to the hue and saturation. So we needed to shift the dress towards the purple. We needed to shift the dress towards purple so it can give a very good complementary color. So that's why we had to change the color of the dress to purple. So if you notice, the purple we applied here doesn't affect any part of this area. The reason is because this place is already assuming a purple color. We needed all this area to change their own color, and that is why we had to just target this area with our mask and just paint it in. So after doing that, I think the next thing we did was the skin toning. So we introduced a solid color using color blend mode just to make the whole skin tone blend together. Then we introduced one more using soft light to even give it some little bit of saturated skin, just to make the whole thing look also beautiful. Then the next thing we did was the selective color. So we needed to bring down the reds a little so that it will also blend very well into the background. I needed that to have that kind of a dark melanin skin tone, but it's not dark. I want it bright, but a desaturated skin tone, and that's why we introduced this selective color, and we added another coarse adjustment layer just to bring contrast to the image. So the next thing we did was that we dodged this some parts of her skin. We just dodged, we didn't burn. We just dodged some part of her skin, these areas. So if you notice, the moment I turn off my dodge layer, you'll notice some areas are just picking up some more light into them and giving it some sort of glow look to it. So after doing that, we created a stamp visible layer where we applied our camera raw filter just to bring in some more saturation into the image and make things look a little bit more poppy and all of that. Then we introduce a cooling filter adjustment layer, just a touch of it to even make it look better. So all these adjustments, we are just introducing them, looking at the image and all of that. So the last thing we did was this stamp visible layer we created here, so we can just quickly export the image, and that was how we were able to create such an amazing composite from scratch. This is the original image without the composite, and this is the after with the composite. This is the original, this is the after, this is the original, this is the after. I hope this video you found it helpful. Of course, the PSD file that you are looking at here, we are going to be attaching it to the link in the video, so you can just download this PSD file and be able to go through the layers step by step or one by one to see exactly what each one is doing. And you can even be able to copy some stuff there, the color, the hex code for the skin tone, the setting of the selective color, and all of that. You can be able to copy them and apply it to your own image and see how it works. Most especially the background will also be attached to it. This is the original background here. It will also be attached to the PSD file. So once you just download the PSD file, you have all the layers active for you to be able to explore with. Thank you for watching this amazing video. I hope you enjoyed it. Go to the comment section, drop your questions, make sure you like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel as we are subscribing on the notification bell, so you get notified every single time we drop a new video. Until then, see you on the next one.